Hi, good morning from Western Australia, still morning here. I'm Hannah Dodds. I'm a second year graduate teacher up in the Pilbara of Western Australia, about 12 hours from Perth. And I've been trying to get in on TeachMeet, so thank you so much for having me through Google Hangouts. It's really fun and exciting to see new ideas, like Matt was saying, to affect our teaching and learning in the classroom. So thank you. I'm excited. I'm at South Newman Primary School. I'm a Year 1 teacher. And today I'm going to be talking about flipped learning in an early childhood setting. My first flipped early childhood experience was based on a conference I went to, and I've adapted what they were talking about to suit an early childhood setting, because a lot of it was presenting videos to students and them looking at it at home in their home environment and then coming to school. But I had to tweak a few things to make it suitable for an early childhood setting. So we did a lot of in-class flipping instead of taking it home, and I just took a quote there. The flipped classroom is often defined as a reversal of the traditional lecture model, but essentially is designed to open opportunities for students to become more actively involved in content, both individually and with peers. And what I really loved about it was that students of differing levels could pause videos and reverse if they didn't understand things, and the children who were ready for extension could move forward onto the next video or consolidate their learning a little bit more by watching it again and doing different tasks. So what we did was we used it for an information report, and I pre-recorded videos with information on student-chosen topics, and I pretty much just said to them, what would you like to do and what would you like to learn about? And we first came up with quite a few questions, which is on the right-hand side of the screen, and they did a bit of a post-it note activity with their peers, and we merged this with some cooperative learning too. And then the whole project kind of stemmed from their ideas. So it was almost incorporating a little bit of the Google research projects and things as well. It was a bit of a mix of everything. But I also balanced it with some explicit instruction too. I couldn't quite let go of that just yet, and that's probably something that I will get better at as I move along. But I found that things were popping up that the whole class needed to have a lesson about before I moved them off to their groups to do their flipped learning. So it came from leading a digital school conference in Melbourne, and the developers of flipped learning are John Bergman and Aaron Sands, and they have quite a few different models, so I just kind of tweaked it to suit what we needed in our classroom. And I've just made this little kind of circular flowchart of how it all kind of came together. So I would pose my explicit lessons and instruction, and I'd use the Kagan cooperative learning tasks and structures, and then students would then move to their tables and have book creator tasks that they would have to run through themselves. And I put it to students, I said, would you like to do this together or on your own, and kind of go through the instructions which I'd pre-recorded, and they decided that some tasks they'd like to do together and some they did on their own. So I really gave them that freedom to kind of suit their own learning. And then while they were doing those tasks, I'd pull them aside to work on explicit guided writing to make their project up and to give them each step for their information report. And then once the whole project was finished, and post-lesson as well, we do our reflective tasks in like a time pair share or something like that. So a little bit about Kagan. I actually Googled for New Zealand what the Kagan website was, so it's kagannz.co.nz down the bottom there, and Jenny Moore is the lady that runs it over in New Zealand. And we just did a couple of structures. Sorry, I'll be quick, to encourage engagement, accountability, etc. Some resources we used, Book Creator and a few others there. I used Explain Everything to record my videos. I implemented it by choosing my Australian curriculum link first and putting it all into a lesson planner which is available on my blog. And the biggest challenges were definitely letting go of control and making sure that information was understandable to the children. So I saw higher engagement, quality of work, etc. And the kids' work at the end of it was just amazing. I was so impressed with their writing, and it was definitely a higher standard than I would have had if I'd done it in a different format. And the last message I'd like to leave is the classroom is about our students. We are a facilitator to their goals and aspirations. Changing the way in which students engage with tasks can allow them to explore their interests, increase engagement, and in turn benefit their educational outcomes. and I've just popped some references, and if you'd like some more information, there's some on my blog and on Twitter too. So thank you.